Good morning, student. Today, in chapter number 4, the Central Islamic Land, we start our first topic. Today, I am telling you about the sources of the Islam religion and the rise of Islam in Arabia. This is the chapter name, the Central Islamic Land. In this chapter, we will discuss about the Islam religion. Now, the Islamic land brought three aspects of the human civilization. First is religion, then community, and the politics. Now, how can we know about this Islamic land? Through which sources we understand the history of this central Islamic land? Now, the first source was the semi-historical works such as the biographies, records of the saying and doing of the Prophet Muhammad, and commentaries of the Quran. Quran, as you know, that is the holy book of the Muslims, which one was also called the uh, tafsir. Okay, so these one are available which give us the knowledge about this Islamic land. Then the second source, large collection of eyewitness reports, which one called the akhbar or newspaper, transmitted over a period of time, either orally or on a paper. The authenticity of each report was tested by a critical method called the isnad. Then the Christian Chronicles, written in the Syriac, are fewer, but they throw the interesting light on the history of the early Islam religion. So the Christians chronicles or the books, the old books of the Christian religion, these books give us the knowledge about the Islam religion even also. Beside these chronicles, we have the legal text, then the geographies, then the travel accounts, and the literary works, such as the stories and the poems. So that literary works or the books of the stories and even the poems give us a lot of the knowledge about the Islam religion. Rise of Islam in Arabia. This one is our next topic. Arabs before the Muhammad. Before the Prophet Muhammad, the Arabs were divided into the tribes. Tribes means kabile, the kabila. In the small kabilas, the Arabs on that time were divided into the small kabilas or the tribes, tribal people. A chief was chosen on the basis of his family as well as his personal courage, wisdom, and generosity. It means that each tribe they have one chief, and that chief was chosen on their personal courage, or that person was very intelligent. Okay, so all these qualities they saw in the chief. Many Arab tribes were nomadic. Nomadic means the people, those who were moving from one place to another place in search of the food. So on that time, these tribal people, they were the nomadic people, which were called the Bedouins. Okay, so they were moving from dry to green area, like because that one is the desert area, so they searching the oasis area, green area, or in that desert and searching the food for their for their animals. Some settled in the cities and practiced trade or agriculture. Someone settled these kabilas or these tribal people, someone settled in the cities, okay, and they were practice their trade. and the someone they were settled down in the rural area and they were started the agriculture. Muhammad belonged to a tribe known as the Quraysh. Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, he was also belonging to a such a tribe community, and that Kabila known as the Quraysh. Now, the life of the Prophet Muhammad from 571 AD to 632. Muhammad was born in the Makkah in 571 AD in present day Saudi Arabia to a merchant family. So he was belonged to a merchant family, a business family in Saudi Arabia. His parents died when he was young and he ended up living with his uncle who was a merchant, and he became a manager. He was appointed as a karma manager under his uncle. Life of the Muhammad. Muhammad married an older widow named the Khadija. Over a time, he found the richness and corruption of the merchants and townspeople to be troubling. He saw the richness on that time. The people were very rich, but same as it is on that same time, he also saw the corruption of the merchants. And on that time, the people, those who lived in the towns, they had a lot of the problems. Troubling means problems. He decided to visit the hills to meditate. Then he decided that to visit in the hilly area for their meditation. Muslims on that time believed that while he was meditating, that if they started the meditating in the hills, he received the revelation from the God, and through the angel Gabriel. So he decided to move in the in the hills and start the meditation. Muhammad revelations. Muslims believe that angels Gabriel told Muhammad to recite what he heard. So God told the angels, and angel told the Prophet Muhammad that to decide what he heard at the time of the meditation. Okay, it was believed that Allah had already revealed himself through Moses and Jesus, but now had a final revelation for the man, that God sent the Prophet Muhammad that to teach the human beings, to help these human beings. So this final revelation became the religion of the Islam, which means submission to the will of God. That God also wanted that the Prophet Muhammad uh, create or found this new religion, Islam. Okay, student, next topic we will cover in our next video. Thank you.